It's Book Talk Tuesday. So today I'm going to talk to you about the read alouds I read to my second graders this school year. So we're going to start off with the one I read first in September and then go through all the rest. So I always kick the year off with one of my favorites, Junie B. Jones. She is hilarious. She is a first grader in this story, and I literally laugh out loud to things that she does, even though I've read the story so many times. So it's a good way to start your year off with some giggles with your students. The next one I read is Mercy Watson, To the Rescue. This has a little sticker here because every March, when it is March Madness in basketball season, we do a March Madness about books, and we pick 16 of our favorite books, and the whole entire second grade votes once a week, and we find a winner for the month. And this was our winner this year, was Mercy Watson, To the Rescue. Again, another book that has beautiful illustrations that the kids like to look at, and it's an early picture chapter book for the kids, and they really like that. It really encourages them to start reading. It's also funny, so they giggle. I like to laugh a lot, if you haven't noticed. Then we get into another series that becomes a quick fan favorite of all second graders, The Magic Tree House. I like Twister on Tuesday because they go to visit a one-room schoolhouse, and I kind of talk to the kids about like pioneer days and all of that things, so I tie in some social studies into this read aloud, and they really like it. So Adventures with Jack and Annie are always fun. Next, we read My Father's Dragon. It really gets into very descriptive language and imagery, and the kids we talk about visualizing. We sketch a lot during reading this book to see all the things that the character in the book is seeing, and they like that too. Becomes Christmas time, and again, I go back to my favorite, Junie B. Jones, and it's hilarious. If you haven't read it at Christmas, keep this one in mind and read it with your first, second, third grader, kindergartner. They're going to love it. It's so, so funny. Then we kick off January. I switch from, my books go from being silly to making me cry. So we run all kinds of emotions here. This was another one of our book winners from back in 2022. It's called Stone Fox. The story is like, I don't know, I feel like I remember reading it when I was younger. So it's been around a long time. And it is about a boy overcoming a lot of challenges and being determined, and you just root for him the entire time. And the ending, I read it every year for 20 years, and I cry every single time I read this book. So just trigger warning. We get into another one that's also one that makes me laugh and cry, so it combines both wonderful emotions. It's called Because of Winn-Dixie. It's a great book. If you want to know a little bit more about it, I talk more in depth about it in one of my read aloud chats. So this is a great story. It's good for a little bit of an older, so a second going into third going into fourth. I know our fourth graders in school here read it together as a class. So great story. Then I just like to read poems. Shel Silverstein, we get into Where the Sidewalk Ends, and I read a poem or two every day to them. And I end with reading my favorite one called Sick. I'm sure some of us remember it. I cannot go to school today, said little Peggy and McKay. Such a good poem. Then we switch back to funny, and I do Wayside School. I also remember reading this as a kid, and I loved it. I remember my teacher reading it to us, so I read it to all of my students. It's just quick, short chapters, and the kids love it. So they get excited. They want to know what's happening in the next one. And we end the year with a fan favorite, Holes. They love this book. It is in depth. It is hard to understand. We stop and talk a lot about it. It's more of a 5th, 6th grade book, but it really gets them going for summer and being excited to read. And we make like a list of all other kinds of books that they might want to read with their parents at home. So this is a good way to end the year. So this is my stack of read alouds that I did in second grade. Thanks for watching.